What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and today I'm, gonna be showing you two vampires. Well, yeah, two vampires. One is, as we all know, Count Dracula, and the other one, Lacey Blood. I will begin with Dracula first. Sure. So, this is Dracula. As you can see, I made him normal height, but I tried to make him look like he was out of the 18th century. I don't know if I succeeded, but for the hair, don't worry, I'm not. For the hair, I used the ponytail. And I made it jet black. Now, as for the face, these are the eyes I used. And I think it fits. I could have made his eyes red, but I decided to keep it orange. I'm not. And as you can see, he has no eyebrows. It's eyelashes. No eyebrows. Now, as for the height, he is a normal 6'5" person. Oh, I forgot to show the teeth. Yes, I did. And these are the teeth I used just because, his teeth do look like vampire fangs. I was tempted to go with this, but that mouth is more of a Kisuke Hoshigaki look. Now that I think about it, I could probably make Kisuke. But these are the teeth. Now, there's nothing else. Now for the upper body, I went to tops first. And then I went to jackets. And I liked the red and white look, so I kept it that way. And I also liked the pants, but I changed the color of Dracula's shoes. instead of red, they'd be white. And unfortunately, since WWE games are limited into what they can they're limited on first names and last names and everything. So he's called the Godfather because, well, he is the original vampire when it comes to vampires. Ugh. I was trying to find a nickname. I was trying to find like original. But as you can see, all they have under O is Omega and Outlaw. So Godfather was the only thing that came close. Now, as far as his name, well, there was no Dracula, so yeah. And I wasn't going to play around with names to try and find the best one. Now, as far as Lacey blood goes, let's go back into WWE Creations. Go to edit, even though I'm not going to edit anything. Now Lacey blood. This is Lacey blood. Now, you may notice a lot of similarities to her and Dracula. Well, you should. I pretty much, besides the clothing, and besides the entrances, which I will get to in a couple of minutes, I basically did the same thing for Lacey as I did for Dracula. So they're the same eyes, only I put a hint of darkness into them to make the eye basically make her represent that she's, well, evil and insane. And this whole look, I actually did that on purpose. Because I actually have a backstory for Lacey, and that is she is the last remaining member of the Blood Clan, because back in about the 18th century, Dracula found out that the Blood Clan was uh, feeding on other vampires, and so Dracula had to exile them as a warning, but they would not stop. So Dracula ordered for Lacey's family to be killed. Well, the clan to be exterminated. Now you may be wondering if that happened, how did Lacey survive? Well, her clan may have been slaughtered, but Lacey was actually asleep in basically an underground secret compartment. So all the noise woke her up. And when it did, Dracula, when it did, she climbed out of her compartment, and she saw that her clan had been slaughtered. And one of Dracula's men was about to kill poor Lacey. But the man couldn't do it because, well, he saw little Lacey, and he couldn't kill her because basically cuteness, and basically she was innocent of the entire thing. So they take her to Dracula, and Dracula basically says, I ordered you to kill every single member of the Blood Clan. And Dracula gets up, looks at Lacey, and he orders his men to kill her. But one of his men stand up to him, and well, he gets killed. And Dracula says, "Any other objections?" At that point in time, everyone just shuts up. And so they go to kill Lacey, but Dracula, I guess, got softies or something in the 18th century, so they let her go. And now that Lacey is well over 1,000 years old. Dracula's well over pretty much 1,000,000. She wants revenge on Dracula. And yeah. A pretty deep backstory, if I do say so myself. But that's up for you guys to decide. Okay. Now that the character creation... Oh, for the movesets, for Dracula, I used Arn Anderson, but instead of the DDTs and the Spine Busters, I used gouging because for some odd reason there was no biting. Oh, and that's the screen thing. That's the menu pose. So I used gouging for the signatures, which looks like this. And then I used the Impaler DDT version 1. And then I used the Implant Buster. Okay. And for Lacey, I missed her. There. For Lacey, I used Alexa Bliss's, but instead of Twisted Bliss, I used the Alley-Oop Facebuster, and the 1916 version 2. Now, I just use the adjustment pile driver. For her finisher. Now, for the entrance, which I used advanced entrance on both of them. So, Dracula's, and when I do advanced entrances, it's just not one entrance, it is a mixture of entrances. So, as you'll see, I used the D-Generation X Titron, and as for the entrance, I used Magic Monster, which I timed that perfectly, triggering the red smoke. Then, come on, I'm alert. Then I used The Ultimate Warrior. Then I used Undertaker from 91. When Dracula lifts his arms, he triggers the Cane Pyro. And then he has the Hunter Hearst Helmsley in Ring Bow. And for Dracula's theme song and for Lacey's theme song, I used Blood, which was the Brood and Gangrel's theme. So I thought it fit for a vampire character. And for Lacey, I don't know why I didn't think of this when I was deciding on whether I was going to make a female vampire character, but I could have just used I could have just made Mocha from not High School DxD, but Rosario Vampire. Now, as you can see, Magic Monster triggers Kane's stage pyro. And I basically it's a copy and paste of, well, all besides the Cane Pyro and what's about to happen next. And her in-ring is different. So when she raises her arms, she gets a Randy Orton-esque in-ring pyro. Then I used Randy Orton's Evolution in-ring. So yeah, that is Dracula and Lacey Blood. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm Hardcore Christopher. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's meet that 1,000 subscriber mark. Also, don't forget to go and show Wrestling for Fans, Spooky Robocat, JC Degato, Anton Masters, and David Hammer Time, some love, and I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.